down to your life.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Trados. Welcome to the stream. Nothing too notable going on today on the markets, but we're here later. Had my massage and all that, so once a week. And yeah, I wanted to be able to enjoy the lighting too, and it's just the sun goes down so late now that we're getting some of that green. Okay, desperately needed green on the markets. Bitcoin needs some green. Okay, as it just broke out, it's been attempting a back test today, but it's in this power hour not been too great. Low of the 4-hour candle right now, and right at that 73,800 level. Give me an audio check. Make sure we're good here. All right. Hello. BN Malm 2908. That's right, dude. $70 an ounce silver chain, dude. Or something like that. Yeah. I don't care though. It was a meme. It was a meme for the money made on the silver trade. So we'll have it forever. Okay, audio is good. Hope y'all had a good St. Patrick's Day. Hope you pinched somebody who wasn't wearing green. Okay. It's something you need to do. Okay. Oh, whoops, man. Did I really mess that up? Sorry, dude. I was like gone. So let me do this real quick, but you can see Bitcoin right there just skating above the key level. One sec. Dang, dude, what is it doing? Dude, I don't care about that. What is going on? Okay, I guess I can't change this anymore. Oh, amazing. So anyway, yeah, silver and gold were down. The I'm just getting distracted on something really stupid on my stream elements that is just, wow, really? Okay. One sec, dude. Hey, dude, I'm not getting paid $1 million a year like Jim Cramer, okay? Like to be like ready to roll all the time, every day, every stream. Okay. I don't get hopped up on cocaine and meth like him before the stream. We'll see. Okay, there we go. That's all I wanted to do. Okay, make it a little bit more seasonal. Wait, come on, bro. You just don't want to play. There we go. That now we're nice and green. Okay, that's all I wanted, dude. God forbid. I wanted just a little bit of green base mat overlay. Okay, so the daily candle close just occurred on Bitcoin. Broke the 8-day win streak, but that's okay because win streaks gotta be broken at some point, but it might as well be on a bullish back test of a breakout of a key level that extends back to March 2024. I'm okay with it, man. You should be too. It's not a problem. So upside potential. I mean, if it's a real breakout, real back test, if you catch follow through in the coming days, again, like there's just a reiteration. We've already discussed this. It is a $84,000 target to fill the CME futures gap, and that's it so far. Okay, and that would be in line with a Fibonacci retrace from the all-time high to the lowest low of this sell-off. Actually, it's a little bit lower than the 50% retrace around 87,000. The 38% retrace is 79,600. So maybe that'd be the first target. Then 84 after that. Okay. Great, dude. Great. Not a very interesting update, but it is a necessary update if you do want to see higher prices. So give me one sec. Let me give me 1 second, Larry. Sometimes, man. Sometimes. Okay. So we can look at Ethereum now that had already broken out 2 days ago. On the 15th, 2161 was the breakout point. Once they broke that, they ran it straight up almost to that initial target, 2407. So that's still what you'd probably be looking for. If Bitcoin wasn't gonna rug and roll over here, which it could, right? 2022, we had similar fractal. Though the fractal had been broken at this point, Bitcoin would have already begun to crash, and it didn't. But it still can. This is a nice wave up, man. You just gotta go with the data, and so far the data tells us we're broken out above a key level. And if we lose that key level, I mean, it's a zone that extends from 73.8 to 71.7. To lose that, I don't think you really have much of an argument anymore to own Bitcoin. I think it's kind of like not a good situation. With Ethereum, it's a little bit harder because Ethereum went really hard in the paint. So, I mean, they could pull this back to 2000 and it'd still kind of be okay. But I guess maybe you don't want to be messing with it below 2160 at this point. It would be really disappointing to see this rally get wiped out, as they tend to almost always do now. Welcome to crypto. Okay, cool, dude. I'm looking at the two big cryptos. Now I'm just going to go straight into oil. That's down 0.9%. No big deal. No big deal, man. It was up, you know, it gapped up yesterday a little bit, then ran and then pulled back into the close, and it's gapped down a little bit and just been slightly oscillating around for the first 2 hours of trading since this new candle. And nothing to do here. Like, we're just monitoring the situation because, you know, it's $99 to $100 resistance, 87 as support resistance, 78, 110.55. You're just kind of, you've rejected 100 2 times now with a big bearish engulfing candle that is still active until buyers recapture the inflection zone and the top of this candle. So oil is still very much elevated. The party isn't over, though it looks like there's a reason why it could be, because of the 1 time and 2 times at a key resistance. But there's been not really a big flush yet, so you just don't know. I think you're still very much at the casino, but before you were at the poker table, now you're at the craps table, all the other scam games. So that's your oil. We can go to golds. Gold's been just getting routed. I mean, 5 days in a row of red closes, but I mean, 2 candles like this, you'd think, okay, maybe the sellers are undecided and they've tried once and twice to make it go lower, and maybe this 5-day route has to end with a green candle, and whatever the candle does, it's not, I mean, not going to be consequential to anything. It's just going to be, oh wow, 5 days of red candles. Yes, eventually there will be a green candle, and maybe that's today, right? After 2 days of the same price action, maybe today's the day we pump. Asia's awake. Who knows, man? Asia likes metals. Typically, the U.S. has been selling the metals. Asia been buying the metals. I think even last night, silver and gold had their little rallies during the evening, and it sold off during the day. So there you go, man. Cool story. 5,011, same price it was trading at late January. Could be over. If it's over, then you're targeting for 48.68 eventually, but there could be a little relief rally at some point. Definitely that there could be a relief rally on silver too, a little bit, because it's just been getting hit so hard. I mean, you did, though, the indecision candle from 2 days ago. Yesterday, they bearishly engulfed it. Not great. But in terms of risk management, what you would probably want if you wanted to short this, if you were going to take a shot, is either you get a test of this, or you get really lucky and get another test of this. Like, one of these 2 levels will probably be the optimum risk management levels for shorting. There's just nothing to do right now. Like, you're just gambling, flipping coins on up and down. Like, I mean, they did lose the 2 key levels, but you just kind of, right, we want to trade the top of a range or the bottom of a range. We're currently kind of in the middle-ish of the range here, so it's just coin flips on direction, where we're going. Okay. And that's kind of it, right? It was the lowest daily candle close in like a month on silver, which, again, I don't think is like that big a deal. They're trying to hold up this 78.40 level, I guess, for now. But yeah, it's starting to rally at highs of day as I'm speaking to you, gold and silver. Nice, dude. Nice. We have to get excited about 0.5% rallies now these days on anything. So, okay, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your gold, your silver, your oil. Okay, your S&P 500. You had a follow through. This is good-ish. You had a follow through candle today after your bullish engulfing candle at the 200-day simple moving average. Nice. So, yeah, dude. I mean, like, they could rally this thing again. I mean, this could go up here, like, whatever. Like, just have fun. Have fun with this market. It's not a good market to trade in, really. It hasn't been for a while. And that's it. You had a, so I guess we could say a bullish engulfing candle, follow through candle. Very nice. Let's see if it manifests into a rally here, because they're going to go test 67.75, which they kind of did yesterday, but no higher. You probably want to break 67.70. Let's show you the 4 hour. Yeah, break this, and then maybe there's a room to run a little bit. See it? The swing high reversal, swing lows, I guess, candle close. Yeah, so you want to bust through that if you want maybe a test of the 200 on the 4 hour. Yeah, okay, cool market. Real fun, man, real fun. Okay, NASDAQ, same thing, right? They're defending horizontal line support at 24,250. They're holding a 200-day simple moving average. There was a bullish engulfing candle that caught follow through today or yesterday, and that means there could be more upside, right? That's like kind of when you get a candle like this after the actual Japanese candlestick pattern. Yeah, there could be follow through. So don't be too surprised if like a rally happens. I don't know how high the rally would go. 25.2 up to 25.4. Hard to trust the market again, but it has been a choppy garbage market. All the Magnificent Seven assets are negative year to date. It's just not a good market, man. But maybe things will turn around now. Maybe it's about time. Okay, maybe your luck's gonna turn around. Okay, I mean, I guess we can look at the Dow Jones futures. There's not going to be much of a difference. Bullish engulfing candle at the 200, follow through candle, nice. Okay, maybe that could usher in a rally higher, but with no edge. Certainly no divergence at all on the daily. Just there was a ton of negative momentum. They could reset the oscillator or the MACD anyway. They've already kind of reset the RSI. But it's in the bearish control zone still. So yeah, any relief rally you get a 48.
Thanks for the never-ending education. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
What's up, Walt mate? Thank you, dude, for the 20, mate. Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day to you and others. It is TA with Patrick Ray today. Just because my first name is Patrick and it's like my second birthday, man. Okay, I treat it like that. All right. Oh yeah, and then the Russ 2000 futures. Okay, same thing. Bullish engulfing candle with a follow through candle. Okay, there could be a rally now. All right, let's do it, man. You got a resistance right above you. You got to break 25.50 if you want to go higher. You haven't done that yet, so that's what you'd want to be monitoring on this one. I mean, nice uptrend, very much nice uptrend. Actually, this is probably the best looking of the index funds. So cool, dude. Very, very cool. Thanks again, Walt Might. Sorry, I'm just like looking at chat first time, so. Chug one on stream, dude. Yeah. We'd have to get some crazy hype for maybe drinking on stream again, dude.
3D, please. Gold at the end of this rainbow.
Gold at the end of the rainbow. AMR, G-Dog. Why don't we just go now? Forget it, dude. Let's go now. Alpha Metallurgical Resources Incorporated. No memory of this place. We're in Moria. Right? AMR? Is this it? Yeah, dude, you want me to chug, dude? It'd have to be insane. Like, there'd have to be hype. It'd have to be 2021 levels of hype again, and that's never coming back, ever, in history. I'm not really sure what we're looking at here. Right? G-Dog? We'll see. Maybe I got the ticker wrong. something. 3-day. Okay, the 3-day. So you're probably like, well, no, it's not talking about a shark or something. AMR. Coal. This is coal. Gold at the end of the rainbow. Oh, so you're asking about it because they have recaptured a key level again. I mean, that is true. They have done that for sure. They did it, man. They did do that. Bullish and golden candle, and then today they have formally back tested the re-breakout. That support. Very nice. Kind of like this low, higher low thing where it's like an 886. That's cool too. Coal though, my God, right? What kind of world we living in? We gotta go long on peanut kernel futures and coal. The coal rainbow. I mean, I guess if you were going to target, right? If you were just going to play that, you just target for 251, 267. So there you go, man. It's 3-day, another support zone right there. Yeah, that's it. That's the extent of your upside potential, which would take you, let's see, give you about 30. Oh my God, dude, we got to play it, right?
32.33 repeating, of course.
Upside up to 40% upside. So there you go, man. That's how you easy to set a stop loss up, probably just below 176. 170, yeah, 176 somewhere. But that's just a simple like spring back test, kind of trying to uptrend here. But you see what I hate about it is, like, you know, you always never know in situations like this when are we on the other side of the fence though, right? Is the trend reversed? Like, if we it may not be over, but you are below the 200 3-day simple moving average. So weekly, you are below the 200 week moving average too. But yeah, I mean, it could just be worth like a little trade, you know, like a proper allocation, and just give it a shot, you know. Simple bread and butter, little spring back test, good reward risk, all that. So, but it's not like it's end all be all. Oh my God, it's got everything we dream of, right? For the 70% probability of success. But nevertheless, it's still decent, G-Dog. So great look there. My God, look at that. Look on the daily. Look how they just test. Beautiful. Price action correlation to the inflection zone. Wow. Hype in the chat. Yeah. So where were we? Oh yeah, Bitcoin flat on the day now. The new day. It's just begun. I have to chug one to get the high back, bro. If I showed y'all my P&L and that doesn't bring the hype back, me chugging alcohol will not bring the hype back. Nothing will bring the hype back, dude. The only thing that will bring the hype back is Bitcoin going to like 200K. That's literally it. Until then, it's just business streams, normal education format, no parties. I'll do my parties, but I do those parties like in private or with other, you know, I just don't do them on stream. But you want the parties to come back on stream, too many things have to change. Like, we're not in a party environment. Now I definitely am, but like, we're talking YouTube, internet hype. Nope. We're not even, dude, all the NFTs are $0. They flatlined, right? I mean, it's done. Like that, when those things start recovering, maybe we'll start recovering on party vibes here. But yeah. Yeah, I've already chugged oil today, so oil does not get you drunk. Just letting you know. Here's your XRP. Just looking at it. Hey, they did break out above a level, that 150. They back tested that level as support, but I don't know, man. The downtrend's so well established. It's just, oh, man. Whichever way you paint this thing, whatever. It's just, there's some upside if it doesn't collapse. It's just hard sleeping at night. Being a crypto bro still, so I hope it does, man. The music will play again. The music's been playing the whole time. It's just been quiet. I'm in log. I am in log, dude. Gosh dang it. No wonder things were off. Okay. Bring that back. Yeah, okay. Thanks, dude. Sometimes, hey, man. Can't all be perfect, dude. Whoa, where's my... Oh, wrong soul. Right? Yeah, that's the wrong soul. The right soul. Oh, man. So 95.43, it's a level. It's a swing low from April 7th of last year, almost about a year ago. And couldn't break it. So you'd imagine 89.50 pullback would be a good back test. It would be. But that would require Bitcoin selling off a lot more and losing its supports. So, yikes. Yeah, dude, tough. This is a tough situation. You know, it's like we all know Bitcoin hit an 886. We know it's now beginning a reaction like Ethereum. But we just like, you don't know the strength of the buyers in these market conditions. The market conditions are it's been in the hands of the sellers for 6 months plus. And so when you get retraces, you just don't know how much demand there's going to be in a downtrend retrace. You can't gauge it. Typically it's not as good as you think, you know.
Can you check out nuclear stock, SMR, new scale power on NYSE?
Yeah, Trex, man. Of course.
At Vincent Lechapella 7432 super chatted $51.19.
Let's go.
Hey Mitch, can you look at DOC? Thanks a lots, man. The party will come back. It always do.
It always do. Vincent, thank you so much, dude. DOC, we'll look at Doc. Teledoc? No, that's not T-Doc. I think T-Doc is T-Doc. Teledoc. We can look. For sure. We'll look at Doc. We'll look at SMR, new scale power, a nuclear stock. Sure. Both of those back-to-back super chats, man. Hit the like button on those super chats. Chat. The party will come back and always do. Well, the party, we haven't partied. I mean, in case you haven't noticed, Vincent, we have not really partied in years on this stream. There's a big difference. Hey, we're making money. Oh my God. Life-changing money. For real. But, I miss the party, dude. I miss it. I miss the parties. I'm gonna have to like hire a team and get camera crews, and I'm gonna have to be full stream half the time or more for the lifestyle aspect to get more subs. Because clearly teaching people how to trade, showing people it can be done successfully, none of that matters. The only thing that matters is marketing. I must market this to in a different way, because the way I'm marketing, I'm not marketing at all. Zero. So we want to party again. I'm going to have to like dish out some money and pay a team of marketers to just market everything for me everywhere. I'm going to have to be like communist China advertising TikTok if we want to party again, okay? Because it ain't happening in current form. All right, Bitcoin at low of day right now, as you can see. Yeah, so below 73.8, not good, but yeah, you know, Asia, they're up, man. They're probably selling right now, but that's okay. We can Let's look at these Mag 7s before we get into requests, because we typically like to do that. Google's great, man. Google is still like, wow, it's the dragon. It's the dragon, man. Highest daily close since the 27th of February. So, wow. All right. Hope for the universe. This would probably be your one to be in if the market did recover now and start running like crazy, probably because it's the fastest, best horse of all of them. Tremendous strength and a predictable pattern, a pattern we recognize. Oh, yeah. And we know how to manage our risk. We know how to get out of it. Like, probably don't even want to own it. Yeah, probably at this point, probably not even 300. But yeah, I mean, probably below 296, you cut your losses. But it's just great for now. It's good for now. Oh my God, Google, hype in the chat. Nothing else, though, is really exciting. Look at that. Oh, Meta, just disgusting. Look what they've done, man. Look how they ran it up to the 632.50 level, the old high from December 2024, January 2025. Look how they just rejected it. It's like you see Google and Meta, completely different universes right now of like trend and performance and animal spirit, sentiment. It's just so different, man. Yikes on Meta. Bad development there. I mean, you might be eyeballing 600 again. Amazon was up today. Nice. Okay, so up against 215, we've discussed yesterday. They could take this thing to 232, and you're still not going to be out of the woods, man. You could still, right? Like literally yesterday. Oh, they could do this. They could legit do that. And it's still a lower high than the previous high. And you know what it would be, right? If they did it, which they could. Guess what? Oh, yeah, dude, I remember that. Oh, yeah, it's the... Oh, God. It's a bearish bat pattern, right? And it's 1, 2, 3 peaks. Oh, God. I'm just saying, man, like you're kind of not in great shape on Amazon trend-wise, because even if you get a nice relief rally, you fill these gaps, you hit 232, 242, you're still making a lower high than the previous high with a deep retrace. So it might be like a valid short opportunity up there. Like actually, like a 242 could be like the lowest risk short setup you could ask for, maybe, if we can get the relief rally up there. So, okay. Apple, oh, nice little recovery. A bullish inside bar yesterday. Big time textbook bullish inside bar. Got confirmation candle today. Nice. Problem, and I guess it's like they tested 249.83, 250 from February of last year, and they held it. Your upside potential, if you caught follow through, would be 260, which is the old all-time high from December 2024. But I mean, I don't know. Someone will be like, "Is that an M shape?" It looks like almost like a Gartley. Is it too? It looks almost like literally a Gartley. It is like literally a Gartley right now, but you got to get more confirmation probably. You probably want to type 2 return, because you just never know. This thing could end up becoming a crab pattern. Dude, that's legit like a freaking Gartley. And it could 886 too, a little bit lower, and still be awesome. Dang, man, that'd be crazy if Apple had a Gartley at the 200-day simple moving average, and then it held, and then it confirmed. Oh, wow, unreal. But if things don't go well, if that all fails, you know what happens. You get crabs. If you can't Gartley, you crab. So that would also be a valid target in the future if things don't go well for Apple. But hey, man, there's a glimmer of hope. A little bit of hope, man. Like literally like a Gartley 786 right here. 618 on B, 786 on D. It's like legit in Gartley territory as I'm speaking. So not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing. Okay, cool. NVIDIA. Ugh, just... Ugh, so disgusting, man. Closed below 183.40. Bearishly engulfed yesterday's candle. Making a lower high than all the previous highs before, for now. This is like, I don't like it. I understand how it could run to 212 at some point and break this. Okay, think about what's going on. You're an NVIDIA holder. You've been holding NVIDIA now for 230 days, you've made no money. It's the same price. 230 days, the largest market cap asset in the entire world, or equity in the world. Nothing. Same price. So tested the 200 once, twice. You test it again, you're probably not going to hold it. So I just, man, this like so much, you know, the whole market depends on this asset to perform at least sideways or up, not down. Oh my God. You know where we're going. If Nvidia goes down, it's going to be real tough treading for everything that exists on the stock market. So all we can do is pray that buyers somehow in the next few days come in, recapture 183.40, reconfirm it as support, and then we run to 195. And if we're running to 195 again, okay, I'm gonna feel a little bit better, because it's like, why do you keep testing? And then you're gonna hold up with another higher low and then test again. Okay, maybe they're absorbing supply at that point, but I just don't like today's close. That's pretty ugly, man. That's not favorable IMO. But again, above 183, maybe we got a shot. But that's the thing. Like, the insurance would be, if you were below 183.40, no reason in the world to be in Nvidia. You wait for it to be above 183.40, start correlating positively above the 183.40 level, then you might be onto something. But for now, I just hate the buying climax in October and then all the failures to rival that high, confirming far less market participants involved with this asset than before. And then we're just continuously selling off. And now the 200's caught up with the price, and you've tested a couple times, but what kind of weak performance are you getting off of this 200 back test? None. It's like you're putting in a new piece of data, which is, for now, the legit, like, the lowest high of the momentum shift. So you better pray to God this does not follow through immediately. You better pray to God we're not testing the 200 tomorrow and we're rolling over, because then it's like, man, that is a nasty piece of data. That's like kind of confirming we're probably going to 165 next. So let's all eyes on Nvidia, man. If you're a market participant, you want to have Nvidia up and you want to like really be paying attention, okay? Yikes. Okay. And then Yo says ZSL hype, dude. Let me look at Tesla, Microsoft, then we'll go to ZSL, just for memes. Okay, so Tesla actually had a good day today. It was up 1%. They're holding on the 200. They bullishly engulfed, kind of. Okay, gotta get a fall through candle tomorrow. Dude, I don't give a crap if it goes to 411 next. Until, like, for us, for people that care about, like, protecting their capital or making money, that want to do less of a gamble, it's all gambling, right? But probabilities, you want the probabilities behind you. And currently, when you're trading below all the inflection points, it's a very scary situation. It's a very scary man. It's where you run the risk of eventually a huge markdown occurs on Tesla below 400. Like a huge, because there's just a retest at 383 again, and then they break that, and there's just no support. They could take it to 300 actually. So what we're praying to God for, I want to become a Tesla bro again, right? Remember, we change what kind of bro we are throughout the year, depending on where we are in the cycle, different sectors, subsectors, different markets in general, whether it's crypto or commodities, currencies, equities. If you want to become a Tesla bro again, okay, I want to go, I'll buy a Tesla t-shirt, okay? Or maybe a Tesla mug. If we can do this, and then this type of behavior. You start doing that, reconfirming old resistance, all-time highs from 2021 as support again, I'm going to be a Tesla bro. And they can do different forms of it too. They could do something weaker. Oh no, just start putting in some higher lows. Stuff like that. You give me this stuff, dude, I'll be happy to take a chance on owning some Tesla again. But just for now, what a crazy trade setup. Remember the old 3 rising valleys, bro? It was so legendary.
Billy tipped $25.
Billy.
Wesco entry points. Thank you.
Wesco. Thank you, Billy, man, for the 25. We'll look at Wesco, all right? What about Eastco? Northsco, Southsco, Northwestco. northwest go. Anyway, yeah, so cool that it was a good day today. They held the 200. Oh my God, they needed that. Woo. Anything other than today's candle would have been devastating. Because you got to think about what happened 2 days ago. 2 days ago, it was the lowest daily candle close since September 11th. All right, Microsoft, you know, nothing's changed from yesterday's analysis where Microsoft, you know, the buyers recaptured the key level. Remember, it was like it was over, dude. February 23rd, it was literally over. They were breaking support, confirmed, and then they recaptured the next day. And now the top of that inflection zone, 397, they're confirming it as support for now, but maybe they are confirming it as support. Look at the trend is so bad, and this data piece is like, oh look, the least amount of market participants that exist in Microsoft since the top was put in, since Sauron actually decided to build his Tower of Barad-dûr on the Microsoft chart, right? The lowest high. That's your data piece with a really, really pretty like shooting star right there. So maybe if they can hold 397, it's good. So the trend sucks, but you're getting somewhat slightly favorable price action at 397.35. It's not the best, but it's so beaten down. You really want to see, if you're a value bro, which you should all be, we should all be value bros. 366.82 is a gap fill from April 22nd, the tariff stuff, but that's also an 88% retrace from that tariff crash low to high. Could you imagine like one of the top market cap assets in the entire world loses 88% of its value from the previous bottom? It already did the 78% retrace. Look at that. Can't tell me Fibonacci's not a thing, right? They overshoot a support zone just to test the 786. That's it. 382.43. Oh look, 382 whatever, 381.73. Okay, look right there. And then they bounce it, they react. But typically reaction, they could rally up to 430 even and make a lower high and roll over. And eventually you want 364 to 367, the gap fill, the 886. Okay, that's your Mag 7. Just looking at it, Bitcoin currently at the flow of day. You can see above my head, St. Patrick not being, well, it's technically not St. Patrick's Day anymore. Universal time, so get wrecked, everybody. But for us in the US, we're good. But St. Patrick's Day did his job to keep Bitcoin propped up and kept the metals up, kept oil up. St. Patrick saved the markets today, but he only has power one day of the year. So it's over now, UTC time. 73,677 and falling. Asia not down with Bitcoin. Not down, chat. Okay, we're leaving Mag 7. We're going to start looking at these requests. Get the snakes out of Ireland. Dude, it's over. Like, you got the World Economic Forum has its noose around most Western countries. It's very sad. Okay, very, very sad. I have a very, very small amount of Irish in me. I'm mainly English, Scottish. But I know what's going on in Ireland too. It's pathetic. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Bitcoin low of day, 73,594. Imagine just replacing the native population with a bunch of third world migrants with alien cultures, 80 IQ. You're funding that when the taxpayer money should be going to the taxpayers that have been paying into it their entire lives, but they're not doing that. They're like, nah, dude, no. We're gonna like change the population. Do that anywhere else. Imagine going to China and being like, dude, there's too many Chinese people here. Gotta take Chinese taxpayer money and we gotta like fund the replacement of the native taxpayers. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so the first request, but don't even get me started. So if you don't want me to get started, don't even say anything in the chat. SMR. New scale. What about old scale? And this one had a party. You know, it did the thing. It already kind of did the thing, man. I mean, there's like an M shape in a kind of weird spot, but it's not even, it's like 100%. So there's no forms of, I mean, I guess it's probably maybe exhaustion, a low to a lower low. We'd look at the oscillator on this day, the 3-day, maybe the weekly, there's divergence. There's certainly some divert, look the low and then the lower low, you know, so there's an exhaustion situation here. An exhaustion move could be coming, but I don't think it's a strong setup, right? What we're looking for is like sustainable rallies, and sustainable rallies typically come when there's like not just forms of confirmation, but also like after the confirmation there's maybe a slight form of accumulation. And right now, you're just like impulsing downwards. You've hit a more local level from April of last year. You round tripped, by the way. The whole move's over, dude. That's so bad. God, can you imagine? I bought the absolute bottom on SMR, and I held, and I've made no money in a year. God, that's just got to sting. So, I mean, like, so with the divergence, maybe there's a chance of a relief rally. They run it up, and then maybe, you know, this, and then you'd probably want something like this to happen, IMO. Like that's what you want. You want a low, slightly lower low, and then more divergence develops, and then you want finally them to lose a level, recapture it, and then reconfirm that level as support. I mean, to me, that's something you would want if you really wanted to be able to manage your risk appropriately. For now, I think like if you were to like, you could manage your risk here, I guess, around 1120, but is there an increased probability that the move up is, if the move up is going to happen, which is not even that strong of an argument that it would be, how pronounced and resounding would that rally be? Oh, it would probably just be like a wave up, and then it's going to puke again later. So it won't be a good position trade, that's for sure. Okay, chat. 73.5 and change. Bitcoin not catching bids with Asia awake, and Jewelry Fair is saying DXY is rising. Isn't that what I'm the boss says? FOMO rising. FOMO rising. I'm the boss. Okay. Let us pray. Let's look at, I'm in log again? Bro, I'm in log again. Okay, this looks a little better, actually, in linear. But no, it's just the exact same thing, though. No, it changes nothing, okay? It literally changes nothing. That it would be an exhaustion rally if we were fortunate enough to receive it, right? So you have, like, divergence. Nothing changed. So we can look at it in log, linear. My analysis doesn't change. You're diverging. Sellers might be tired down here and you're at a support. Okay, so scalpers might this would be more of a scalper thing where, hey man, I might be in and out, and I know this thing could rally, and you probably target for maybe 16, but I don't know if you're even have the buyers have enough in them to get to 16 before it rolls over again. You want local confirmation and you want local accumulation. So yeah, let's see the divergence plays out. Yeah. Okay. Thank you though. You're my guy. Who's my guy? Gray Matter. Thank you, dude. Oh yeah, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna not. Scrabby says lies about Ireland. Hopefully you're not talking about me, dude, because I'm just watching videos of native Irish people go to these compounds where there are a bunch of foreign men, no women and children, that are like gatekeeping these compounds, like, and are very intimidating, speaking like not Irish, not English, and not letting people in. It's very weird. Okay, they're literally like they're building compounds in random spots in Ireland, right next in these little towns with like 1,000 people. They're building compounds that would house like 500 to 1,000 non-native people. What is that? That's psychotic. No one voted for that. You're out of your effing mind. You're propagandized. I'm watching videos of it, of people documenting it. And where do you get? You're probably like, I'm watching Sky News or some propaganda media. I don't really care what you have to say. Okay. People on the ground documenting this stuff, I believe that way over any other news source. Crazy, dude. And it's not just in Ireland. It's happening all over Europe. There is countless evidence of it. Okay, doc for Vincent. Health Peak. Oh, like Tree Peak, but Health Peak properties. Uh-oh. Oh, bro, yeah. Wow, look what they did. This is still in play. Oh my God, Vincent, man. Just you had a little bit of tumult on the market. Bro, none of this has changed. The argument has quite possibly strengthened now. So maybe so they overshot it. That's a liquidity sweep, okay? Liquidity sweep. When they take out a key level. And this is why, like, you kind of technically want this. You want sellers to break a support, and you want to see what happens after they break it. If they can't do anything, buyers recapture the level, reconfirm it. This is very strong, very, very strong. Still a very active M shape, where it's maybe like type 1, type 2, but anything above 1654, Vincent, is incredible for 22. Incredible. Yeah, this is, I don't know why. Real estate truck, dude. Real estate's so messed up right now. So I don't know what to tell you, but this is fine. Okay. This is something I think you requested before. I thought maybe it was type 2. It looks way more good now. I mean, it looks way more favorable because it's like, I just love the local price action correlation to 1654. And I really love like the local higher low, one low, a second low, maybe even a third low. They broke the 200-day simple moving average again today. Eventually this is going to break for real. And you look, a golden cross will happen. They're above the 50, probably above, they're above all the moving averages as of today. Incredible. And the 20 and the 50, if the price, I know moving average is lagging, but man, you get some good price action here. The 20 and the 50 would bullishly cross over the 200. So there you go, Vincent's good, man. It's actually still really good. I know that sucks about the sell-off in December, but the sellers could do nothing, and they've just kind of possibly strengthened the argument for the buyers. So hype in the chat for DOC. I don't know why though, because real estate you would think is screwed, but technically this looks amazing. This is like a bottoming structure. This is like Las Vegas Sands. No. What's it? No, this is like DraftKings. This is so similar-ish to like DraftKings. I don't know. Huge markdown, then the M shape, type 2, and this could take a while, but I think this is like, I might buy some of this just for the memes, negligible position, just to own it, position trade it, own it, maybe sell some at 22, set a stop, maybe below 1630 or something, just for fun. Participate in this. This will be actually a good one, man. Wow. Okay. Thank you for bringing it back up, dude. Doc Peak. Health Peak. I'm going to add everyone this one. Oh, by the way, new annual patron pledge today. Rabizi. Can we get some hype in the chat for Rabizi for joining the Patreon for the year?
Hype in the chat!
Go over the chat for Rabizi. Thank you, dude. That is the single best way to support this community and stream is pledging annual. You get a month free if you do it. So if like you're in the Patreon, it's like you might as well like just pledge for the year. I mean, because opportunity ebbs and flows, man. There's more opportunity at some points of the year than others, and different years, different times where that opportunity exists. So I think you know that if you're an actual trader. Okay. Sorry, trying to my music stopped and okay. Why can't you borrow money from a leprechaun? Because they're always a little short. Anybody see the leprechaun? Say yeah. Yeah. Hey, Docu, not bad, man. Docu actually incredible-ish. How old are leprechauns? Old enough to remember when rainbows were black and white, dude. You're killing it. So I'm just reading some chat and getting hungry. So, okay, let's see. Oil down some, down about 2% now. All right. If you want equities to pump, you want this to continue. This is what we want. If you want risk on, we need a big flush on US oil and everything's going to be popping. All right. We might be all right, dude. You notice how the news has been pretty quiet lately. Very, very quiet, dude.
Have you seen NIO weekly? Huge bullish bat with confirmation. Daily above the 200 small.
What's up, Anon? I think we looked at NIO last week. Dude, someone like died or something. There's so many sirens. I would imagine there are a lot of sirens today, but I don't think many people down here celebrate St. Patrick's Day. None of these people out here celebrating St. Patrick's Day. It's more of a Irish Northeastern thing. NIO. I think that's like just the next one. Yeah, I think we did look at the weekly or something. Yeah, it was last week. Yeah, I mean, would you say it's a big bullish? Well, I mean, yeah, sure. Big ol' M shape. This is just your boom and bust thing. Yeah, it's back to reverted to the mean, I guess. It's kind of disappointing they never took it down to 395 to hold it. I mean, before the huge candle last week is up 22.59%. So I'm not sure. Like, I mean, after a 22% gain in a week, like, what do you do here? Am I just going to buy into that? I don't know. Like, maybe it's a Wyckoff accumulation range or something, you know, the range top, you know, 774 here. I wish I could have gotten 395 at this point. Where do you set your stop? That's the question. Where would you set your stop? Like, what happens if it round trips that whole candle from last week? If we're not at supports, it makes it that much more difficult to post a trade setup or to have an actionable plan on something like this. So, yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, I get it. It's cool. It had one green candle finally. Congratulations. But I hope it keeps going for your sake. But it's completely like, it was a terrible investment. It was bull crap, garbage, boom and busted. And it's been doing nothing for 2 years now. And I just don't know if this is enough to warrant like buying after a 23% candle in a week, you know. But yeah, it is definitely in the basement. Not gonna argue with you there. Like, certainly in the basement, and could keep going. Could reverse here. I mean, maybe there's some more than before stuff going on. See, the thing is, like, it'd be so nice. It would be so, if we could get an 886, it would be confluent with support. Look how stupid this is. Like, this is what you wish you could have anyway. Like, an 886 is like at support. So it's like, oh, then we could have like a everything we could dream of. Oh, we get this and then this and then this and then, oh my God. That's what you wish you could have. But of course, it's like, that's why it's so difficult. You have to like scan a million charts to be able to find this. Because NEO, as it stands now, does not have this. It becomes a no-brainer. Easiest situation of our lives with a huge probability that it's going to $8 if we had this. but we don't have it, and that's the problem. So you can't force that. I wish we had it. Okay. Sorry, man. But thank you, Anon. I yell because I care. I'm not really yelling. I'm stern because I care. Oh yeah, big day tomorrow. FOMC. Here we go, bro. And before, complete chaos. Everyone's gonna freak out. Chicken legs guy says oil to 150, 170 coming weeks. I mean, sounds like you're Nostradamus, dude. U.S. oil, that's a nasty weekly so far, down 5.27%. Projecting 100 two times now on the daily. But that, dude, you do not want 150, 170 oil. The markets will be so destroyed. Telling you, dude, you want this thing to flush now to 87. If you want your Tesla to recapture key levels, if you want Apple's Gartley to like play out, you want Nvidia to recapture 183.40, you need oil to dump now. And it's very possible. I hope it does, right? Well, elevated oil price, oil spikes like this typically precede recessions. I just wish like it would, in my opinion, I wish it would flush. So maybe some sort of really nice like structure could develop over the course of weeks. Of course, that's not going to happen, dude, right? Because it's oil. But man, think about how crazy this be. Like this and then something like this. Bro, they like give us a structure like that, a nice pullback at key levels. They test and they test and they recapture, reconfirm. And then it's like the highest low of the new uptrend, and all of a sudden, then the 150, 170, okay, then we're talking 125. But why can't we just pull back first? I mean, this is like if you want to trade it. There's no way to trade it right now. You are out of your effing mind. If you're trying to act like you're trading, owning oil right now, you're not trading. You're just at the casino gambling, you know, hitting the slot machine handle. That's all you're doing. You're just gambling. Oh, there you go, dude. Sorry. What the? I gotta shrink chat. No chart. There's nothing to look at, dude. Oh, sorry. I was talking about, you want this to happen, okay? You want something like this to happen. Like you want oil to flush, then your equities go nuts. Gold and silver might rally too. But if you want to trade, you want a big pullback on oil. And then they put in the highest low of the new uptrend. And then they confirm all these resistances as support, and they absorb all that. The buyers absorb the demand here. I'm sorry, the supply here. And then after that, then we could go to 125 and beyond. But like, it's just weird right now. It's not a good area like to be long on oil. Technically, like you could, because you're just like, hey, fundamentally, I believe it's going higher. But what if it pulled back to 78 first for a while and then ran higher later? It stayed elevated a long time. So if this could be a new uptrend on oil versus just a pump and dump, and a nice sizable pullback and some churn could really help this new uptrend. Bullet shots up now, dude. Okay. Yeah, dude. We want this to dump hard, and then all risk on can go berserk. Okay. We have the DXY. that hit a massive, ridiculous resistance. $100 psychological, historical. It's just such a big deal, man. Okay, it goes back to goes back decades ago. But yeah, they've been pulling back past couple days. Bearish inside bar at resistance, follow through candle, which is good. That means like DXY might be going lower soon, but yeah, it's like a big old double bottom dragon, which is real bad. Like even if they pull it back, people are like, I'm not afraid anymore. And it's like it puts in a higher low and then runs again and tests 100. Once it breaks 100, oh man, look out. The dragon plays out. 105 eventually. Yikes. This is all happening right here. Like they're recapturing this mega long-term uptrend. They're recapturing and they're kind of testing. They recaptured last week. They're trying to, I guess, reconfirm it as support now. Maybe. Yeah, dude, we are in like kind of the oversold threshold. So that means like DXY might be overdue for a rally. But you do have to break 100 and they have not done that yet. So that's important. Is it a dark cloud cover on the weekly for DXY? No. Can't be a dark cloud cover on the DXY on the weekly. The key characteristic of the dark cloud cover is when this red candle has a higher open than the previous candle. So this candle would have had to open higher. But if it opened lower and there never becomes a shadow or wick that exceeds the previous candle's body on one side or the other, it would then be a bearish inside bar. So that it is setting up for bearish inside bar for now. But again, like, yeah, a pullback on DXY, it doesn't even matter. They could literally, okay, dark cloud or bearish inside bar or bearish harami. Oh no, they do this. It doesn't matter. Then later it goes higher. So yeah, it doesn't, because it just had like 4 weeks of big rally, or 3 out of the 4 weeks, big green candles. So meh. Check on gold. Gold is just, ugh, dude, there is no one buying gold right now. It's like straight anemic. Hello, anyone want to buy some gold? Will Ferrell screaming, 5K gold. Doesn't look good, man. Like technically it doesn't look good. Oh my God, are you kidding me? There's no way. Right, there's no way the 4 hour, it could just be a bear flag. No way, dude. And then it's like, what if it is? What if this literally plays out how effed gold is? You better hope this is not real. See, I was thinking like, okay, again, it's always about like the best optimum risk management. What you want is, okay, we lost 5,100. So you would want gold to probably do this for the best short of your life. Okay? Because market participants love confirming breakdowns, and they broke that level, but they never confirmed it with a back test. So you would want a short squeeze rally to test this level, and then from there it would be a lot better. Again, for a swing trader, position trader, whatever, it doesn't mean that's gonna happen. This thing could like literally bear flag and then it's dumping, you know, like, but now it would be so gnarly if this just actually played out and did not morph into something else, because it's nothing right now. It's like, oh, only 5 days of data, 4 or 5 days of data. Yeah. So I hope not, man. I hope we get a $5,100 gold for a bearish back test. If it is going to roll over, you know, instead of right now, because if it rolls over right now, it's not a very good, there's no setup really, you know. Chip flipper, yeah, it is still my BTC address. Yes. I mean, Neo's in the basement, dude. Yeah, it is in the basement for sure. And that means like when you're in the basement like that and you're putting higher lows, you could absolutely rally. Rivian also in the basement. No one's saying to short gold right now. No, I'm talking about like if you want to strategize, right? And even the thing is, like, you don't act like you know, but if it ran up to that level, I mean, it's pretty easy to manage your risk. You don't want to own it below 5,100, so you could have like just some sort of stop. But it'd be very easy. Like, and I'm saying they rallied it, you know, like this, and then they came back for a back test. You get something like that. Oh my goodness, it's such an easy setup. You could take profit just right back at this low from yesterday, target 1, and then target 2 could be down at 4,800, 4,850. So again, I'm not saying I'm shorting gold at all. I'm saying like things might have turned around. They've already put in a lower high. They're already putting in lower highs than the previous high. It's lower than the previous high. So now it's like, okay, well then let's get maybe the trend's reversing, and this could be a play on that. That's all I'm saying. So, but yeah, this stuff's volatile, and it's very volatile, man. Like, you were just down. Like, silver, very volatile. Like, bro, like you can't. Good luck. If you ever wanted to short silver, it's either 84 or 88. Like right now, just like gold, you're flipping coins, gambling. You want this, or you want the same, where it's this, you know, 88, 89. Like, you got to get that on a rally on these. So yeah, Asia probably gonna bid. Oil. Yeah, look at oil, man. Looks like garbage. Looks like it's gonna roll over. Doesn't it look like that? I mean, to me, it looks like it's gonna roll over, but they just tested 100. Okay. But good luck, dude. Like, the only thing is, though, yeah, all it takes is like one bomb going off somewhere near the Strait of Hormuz, and then it's pump it. You know, that's the only thing that's gonna pump oil is like news-driven catalysts now, and you never know when they're gonna come. We've been checking on corn. Yeah, corn, dude. Corn will be higher in time. So you know the BCO Mag, the Bloomberg Agriculture Fund. So I found out that the highest weighted commodities involved in this are soybeans, and then after soybeans would be corn. So soybeans and corn are the two major assets in here, and then you got soybean meal, soybean oil in there. But yeah, the grains, man. So you think eventually this would go higher? Okay, cool, dude. Anyway, man, I'm gonna see. I don't have any more requests, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'm hungry, dude. Yeah, hour 15 minutes. I'm good, dude. All right. Bitcoin broke out. It back tested the breakout. We did it, man. So now we're testing the breakout again. And it seems like for now, if oil can keep dumping, gold, silver, S&P futures, NASDAQ futures, all of the futures, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they can all run. Everything will run if oil dumps. Oil is like the VIX right now. So you want to flush on oil so all our risk-ons can pump. Okay, that's what we're looking for. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. I'll just be back. Until next time, respect the T. Hey, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Peace.